Good evening, nice to see you again. Yeah, I know that some of you saw my last video on my channel, Amlien 666. It's a channel where I intended to talk about my music, my interests, hobbies, what gives me inspiration for making music, lyrics, for my life in general. Tonight I just want to talk a little bit about some quite new movies in the vampire movies. Some of you probably know that I've had a big passion for vampire movies. I've collected the movies in many years, and so it's not easy to just pick out a few movies I like. So I just found a few ones from the latest years. A girl walks alone. A girl walks home alone at night. That was the title. Sorry. It's made in Iran. I'll show you what it looks like. The cover. This is really one of my biggest favorites from the latest years. It's black and white. It's some really fantastic pictures. I love the atmosphere in this movie. It's so dark. Yeah, I really like it, and I'd really like to recommend this movie for you out there if you're into this kind of movies. But this is also a movie, even if you don't like these kind of movies that much, I think still that this has some qualities that makes it worth seeing, even if you're not a fan of this kind of movies. Another one I just have to present, that's a Swedish movie, La den rette komme in, Let the right one in. It's Swedish. I just love it. It's I don't know what to say. It would take much too long to explain, go very deep what it's about. It's two quite young youngsters meets in a place in Sweden, a little town, and their relationship, it's very special. You'll understand when you see the movie, of course. It's the same with this one as the other movie I mentioned, the Iran-made movie. It's very good pictures, the atmosphere, I love it. It's a remake of this one. Oh, here it is. Let Me In, American. Most often I don't like it that much when they make remakes of movies in general. Very often the first originals are the best. That's what I try to say. But this one, I won't say that it comes up to the Swedish version, but this one is also worth seeing. I think it's a very good remake of the movie. This is American, Let Me In. This is also a movie, Thirst. This is from Korea, I think. I believe, yes. This is a really strange story. I like it a lot. I don't know why really, but this is one of the better movies I've seen of the latest years when we're talking about vampire movies. Here's another one. This is the BBC series Dracula. I was very disappointed when, well, because I first thought that it would come a follow-up to this one, but it won't happen, I know. But I did like this. I guess they didn't get enough viewers, I believe. I don't know, it must have been that, you know, everything's people are counting in views, and if it's not a very big success, very often they won't make continue with this. But whatever, I like this. Another one. I just picked out a few movies. I not prepared myself very much for this. I just take it as it comes. This is a movie, He Never Died, American, with Henry Rollins. I like this. Really cool story. I like it. Livid, French one. Oh, this is also a great story. I'll recommend this. Whatever. I don't know how much you could get out of this. Just a few words about these movies. What I try to tell you is that I really love this kind of movies, and I find a lot of inspiration watching movies, reading books, and very often maybe the whole movie is not that good, but I have I'm picking out sometimes special scenes. I can see them over and over again. Of course, I would prefer a movie as a wholeness if it's great. That's what it should be like. But sometimes I can like parts of it, and I can watch these scenes over and over again and find a lot of inspiration. And some of these movies are maybe a little bit like this, but I still think it's worth seeing. It's the same as listening to a whole album of music. Sometimes you don't like all the songs that much, but even if there are songs you don't like that much, still it's well worth listening to the whole album, the whole songs, and listening to it as a wholeness. And that's the same, I think. Sometimes with movies, they can have their weak parts, but still, if they have some great highlights, I think it's worth seeing. I feel like that. Well, a lot of talk. I don't know if this was listening interesting for you, but my whole idea behind this channel is to just sometimes sit down, speak with you. Don't plan it too much, just take it as it comes. This time I'm sitting at home. Other times I might make some recordings when we are on tour, in the studio, in the woods, as I did last time. That's my intention about this. So if you want to follow me, I hope to see you again. You see me. It's better to say it like this, maybe. Whatever. Have a nice evening. Have a nice night. We're all night people, aren't we?